Life on this planet first came from water. Give yourself over completely to the process, and you will see the results.
Today, we're diving into a psychological thriller that's often overlooked, but trust me, it's a hidden gem. A mind-bending mix of mystery, suspense, and unsettling horror. You'll be drawn deeper into a world where nothing is as it seems, and just when you think you've figured it out, the ending will completely shock you. The film begins with Lockhart, a young corporate worker from New York, being summoned to his office. In a sleek, modern office building, he's tasked with retrieving his company's CEO from a wellness retreat in Switzerland. The CEO has been absent for some time, and the company fears he might have found something sinister. Lockhart's boss is pushy and dismissive, giving him an impossible task: bring the CEO back or else.
We'd like you to go to Switzerland and bring Mr. Pembroke back to us.
Lockhart initially protests, feeling uneasy about leaving New York, but agrees, sensing this could be an opportunity for a career boost. Lockhart boards a train bound for Hohenberg Clinic, nestled high in the Swiss Alps. The journey is long and uncomfortable. Outside, the train cuts through dense, misty forests, and the snow-covered mountains loom ominously in the distance. Upon arriving at the clinic, Lockhart is struck by its grand, almost otherworldly architecture, set against the stark, cold beauty of the Swiss Alps. The building stands like a prison, surrounded by tall, gray walls and thick, damp fog. It's both beautiful and terrifying, like a place stuck in time, and something about it feels deeply unsettling. Upon arrival, Lockhart is greeted by the clinic staff, who all carry a cold, almost robotic demeanor.
I'm here to see a guest, Mr. Roland Pembroke.
I'm sorry, but visiting hours are over for the day.
I've come a long way. Maybe you can make an exception.
There are no exceptions.
There's Dr. Vollmer, the clinic's charismatic yet chilling lead doctor, and a few nurses who show no emotion. The staff is too perfect, too composed, making Lockhart feel like an outsider in a place that doesn't want him there. When Lockhart arrives at the center, he is immediately met with resistance by the staff and Dr. Heinrich Vollmer, who prevents him from meeting Pembroke.
He'll be in treatment until after 7. If you'd like to come back then, I'll make sure he's available.
Lockhart decides to leave, but he's involved in a severe car crash. Miraculously, both he and the driver suffer only minor injuries. Lockhart wakes up at the center, allegedly 3 days later, with his leg in a plaster cast. Despite the crash, Lockhart is strangely unharmed, and the clinic seems to be hiding something.
The church would have been right over there, where that funny little building is now, I'm sure of it.
While recovering, Lockhart meets Hannah, a mysterious young girl who, along with others at the clinic, doses herself with a strange fluid from small, blue bottles.
Actually, I was just leaving.
No one ever leaves.
What are you talking about?
There's an air of secrecy around the place, and Lockhart's curiosity grows. As he spends more time at the center, he hears strange stories from Victoria Watkins, another patient, and the locals about the dark history of the spa. The wellness center was built on the ruins of a castle owned 200 years ago by a baron who desired an heir of pure blood. He married his sister in the hope of having a child, but upon discovering she was infertile, he performed horrific experiments on the local peasants to find a cure. His experiments succeeded, but when the peasants discovered the bodies of his victims, they stormed the castle, setting it on fire. The baron's pregnant sister was captured, and after the baby was violently cut from her womb, both mother and child were thrown into the local aquifer. Remarkably, the baby survived. Determined to uncover the truth, Lockhart attempts to escape the clinic, but he finds that no one is allowed to leave. After giving Hannah a ballerina figurine, he bikes into town with her help, leaving her behind in a bar, and seeking a translator for Pembroke's German medical records. There, he discovers the disturbing truth about the local aquifer. The patients of the spa suffer from severe dehydration despite constantly drinking water from it. The water itself is toxic to humans, yet it somehow sustains life in the eels that live in the aquifer. The mystery deepens. Hannah, who has been kept at the spa her entire life, ventures into the bar and attracts the attention of the locals. Lockhart returns and gets into a confrontation with a man who had been dancing with Hannah.
I paid for this dance.
Let her go!
Go back to the sanitarium, cripple!
I am not a patient.
He is rescued by Dr. Vollmer, whose presence immediately cows the locals. Lockhart discovers that the transfusion wing of the spa is a front for gruesome medical experiments. The water from the aquifer has been filtered through the bodies of patients, and its unique life-restoring properties are extracted to prolong the lives of the clinic's leaders. The Baron had discovered that by filtering the water through human bodies, he could create a life-giving essence, which Vollmer now uses to sustain himself and others at the spa, including Hannah. As Lockhart's investigation continues, he realizes that he is not just a visitor, but a prisoner.
I am not a well man. A man cannot unsee the truth.
His leg isn't broken, and he's been kept there to be part of the grotesque experiments. The clinic has been manipulating his mind, subjecting him to nightmarish treatments that make him question his sanity. The process of mental manipulation continues, but Hannah, perceptive and aware, gives Lockhart back the ballerina figurine, breaking him out of his delirium.
You made me believe I could leave here one day.
Why would anybody want to leave?
His memories of reality start to resurface, and he begins to piece together the horrific truth about the clinic. Hannah undergoes a life-changing moment. She has her first menstruation, marking the beginning of her adulthood. Dr. Vollmer, who has been controlling her, marries her. During the reception, he takes her to a secret room in the ruins of the old castle and begins to sexually assault her. Lockhart, driven by the need to stop the madness, breaks into Vollmer's office and uncovers the final piece of the mystery. Vollmer is the Baron, and Hannah is his daughter, the baby who is thrown into the well, miraculously surviving and aging very slowly due to the cure that has kept her alive for centuries. Spurred by this shocking discovery, Lockhart confronts Vollmer in the bedroom. In the ensuing fight, Vollmer's face is revealed to be a mask hiding his horrific burns. In an act of desperation, Lockhart sets fire to Vollmer and the castle, but Vollmer overpowers him. However, Hannah, now fully aware of her twisted lineage, saves Lockhart by killing her father, who falls into the aquifer and is devoured by the eels that once sustained him. Lockhart and Hannah escape on her bicycle as the fire consumes the clinic, and they crash into a car carrying Lockhart's employers, who have come to retrieve him in Pembroke. In a final act of defiance, Lockhart tells his employers that Pembroke is dead, and though they order him to return with them, Lockhart ignores their demands.
You came here to perform a task, remember? Now get in the car.
As they drive off, Lockhart rides away with Hannah, smiling eerily as they finally escape the horrors of the spa. Free, but forever changed. And that, my friends, was a cure for wellness. A twisted journey through a world of mystery, madness, and, well, let's just say things you can't unsee. If you somehow survive the mind games and bizarre happenings, then maybe, just maybe, you're ready for more. If you enjoyed this ride into the unknown, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Recap Scope for more dark dives into the films that'll leave you questioning everything. Oh, and turn on that bell so you never miss another rabbit hole we drag you into. Also, drop your thoughts in the comments. Who knows, maybe someone will tell you the truth, or maybe not. Until next time, stay curious, stay suspicious, and, well, try not to get trapped in any wellness centers, all right? Later.